During the final days of the second millennium, the end came. It had been predicted. Some even planned for it. Most didn't. Those who did plan were called survivalists. Some were called militia. And they were much maligned by the press and by the government.
Any word on the whereabouts of Ray Brown?
Negative.
He'll surface,
Ben muttered.
and when he does, I'll be there.
Ben was unaware of the psychological warfare officer looking at him strangely.
And then,
Ben added,
I'll see just how well he can die.
"This thing with Ray Brown sounds personal, sir," the officer said. Ben looked at him. The officer thought he had never seen such deadly coldness in a gaze.
Very personal.
Ben was glad when he could no longer see the smoke from the fires of discontent. The big transport plane had entered rebel-controlled territory. For hundreds of miles, the scene had been even worse than Cecil had described.
We should never have left the country,
Ben muttered.
I went against my own philosophy.
But he knew that even had he stayed, he could not have changed the course of events. At Russellville, Arkansas, what was left of it, Muscledine had made up his mind. He ordered his columns halted. "We shall fight the many-headed beast here," he announced. He ordered his people to form a line stretching from Russellville east to Searcy, what was left of it. "We'll force the great Satan to meet us mano a mano." Then he had to explain to many of his true believers exactly what that meant. For many of his followers just weren't that swift when it came to meshing together gray matter. "This will be the end of Ben Raines."
China remains an unknown, so does Russia.
He paused and smiled a soldier's smile.
Israel has taken care of the militant Arab movement. At least that part of the world is relatively quiet.
"The grave usually is," Homer said, very, very dryly.
But we all knew that was coming.
Ben said,
When I heard what had taken place over there, it reminded me of a bumper sticker I saw some years back. Nuke their ass and take the gas.
They scrambled to their boots and raced for cover.
Talk about walking into an ambush with our eyes wide open,
Ben panted as he crouched down behind what was left of a brick storefront wall. "Nobody picked up on it, boss," Jersey said. "These people are better than we thought." Ben brushed the dust off his Thompson and nodded his head.
Yeah, but we do have a slight problem, gang.
His team looked at him over the rattle of weapons.
We're cut off.